Hey friends, welcome back to another first Descendant video. Today I'm going to show you how to farm for all the ingredients of the Energy Activators. As you know from my last video, this is one of the things that you're going to want to farm for consistently. It takes 30 hours to research, so you're going to want to have one in the research in the oven, in the cooker, at all times if you can. However, some of these items are a little more rare, like the Energy Activator blueprint, but I'm going to show you guys how to farm all the ingredients and the best places that I've found. But before we get started, I wanted to mention that I am a Nexon creator. If you would like to support me, you can click the link down in the pinned comment below, which searches up AbbyHour, and you can click on that, or you can search for the creator code that's on screen, or you can also find me in game AbbyHour 9902 and then click on creator details on my name in order to support me that way. We currently have 19 supporters, which is amazing. I thank every single one of you guys. Also make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. Now let's get back to the video. For ingredient number 1, the low carbon activator, you can hit F on here and see that you find this in Kingston on hard in the Vulgus strategic outpost. So this is going to be a pretty easy farm. It tells you exactly where you can find it. I really wish there were some other areas where you could farm this. I don't know why it's only in one outpost, but here's the Fallen Theater. So you're going to spawn right here. You're going to make your way all the way over to the Fallen Theater, and make sure you put this on private if you're worried about it being reset, because a lot of people are doing this because it is the only one. So if you put this on private, hard, and then you can go over here and farm this, and once you complete it once, you're gonna get a handful, like 5 to 7 of the low carbon activators, so it adds up pretty quick. And when you're done, you can either travel back to Albion or travel to a different main travel point and then travel back in the hope that the timer reset, or you can cheese it out where you get the boss very low and then you go outside the mission area, wait for the second timer to count down. Once it hits exactly 0, that's the same exact time you want to kill the boss. It's going to fail the mission but still kill the boss, so you'll get the materials, but you can just repeat it over and over and stack up your low carbon activators that way. Alright, next up on the Energy Activator list is this Conductive metal foil. Now if we check out the acquisition info, you can see this is found in Vespers, and there's a lot of different ways to find it. Basically, you need to kill elites or you need to open encrypted vaults. In my experience, running around with Enzo, if you have him, using your code breakers to grab a bunch of these from encrypted vaults is the fastest way. The other missions that I've experimented with only give you like 3 to 5 of this material, and so per time invested, it takes a while. So we switched over to Enzo, and I'm going to show you guys how to get this done. So go over to Vespers and choose any area you like. I like Moonlit Lake just because I like this outpost here as well, so you can kind of double duty it, but it's up to you. Before you go ahead and find all of these vaults, you want to go in your consumables, go to miscellaneous, and make sure that you have some of these code breakers in your consumables, because that's what you're going to use to open the codes, and you can hover over them and see if it's on hard difficulty or normal difficulty, and then you can change your world accordingly. But basically what you're going to do is I come to this center area, and you're just going to hit your scan button over and over until you hear a beep. If you don't hear a beep right away, you could just run to the sides of the map. Once you figure out where the codes are, you'll kind of know where to go. And then once you hear that beep, you know you're going in the right direction, so just keep on following it up. You can usually tell that like there must be a code breaker in here if you see one of these little guys, or sorry, a vault in here, then you're usually on the right direction. And here we go. Here is our vault. So we're going to use our code breaker, just the regular one this time. So this will probably be the least amount that we'll get, but we'll check it out. With Enzo, it is extremely easy. You can see we got 7 of the material there. So it is a really efficient farm. I think it's better than any other mission or anything that you can do. That's going to be the best way to get the Conductive metal foil. For the third material, we've got heat plasma battery. This one you're going to find only in the dungeons in Hagios, so normal and hard. So the best way to get heat plasma battery, if you're not farming for anything else really, is to go to hard and run this old mystery mission. You're not going to complete the mission, so you don't really need to worry about this. You want to run this on private, and you want to go to the Kuiper ore part, and then we're going to just let it run out and kill as many elites as possible. So once you get to this part in the mission, you're going to interact right here, and it's going to start this Kuiper farm where you're going to get in these circles. However, you don't want to get in the circles. You want to just kill enemies. You have 5 minutes to do so, and we're going to get some elites, and that is how we're going to get our heat plasma. Oh, hello. Oh, there's one elite after our second one. Alright, so once he's done, there we go. Pick up his item, heat plasma battery. 12 we got from that, so that is really good. We're already doing better than the Haven mission. This is a little harder because you're going to want to do it on private, so it's kind of up to you guys what you want to do. There's our next elite. He dropped pretty quickly. We didn't get any more areas. The Kuiper ores, we didn't destroy any more of them, so looks like they're just gonna spawn, so we're gonna go ahead and farm them. Another 7. There's our next elite down there. So it looks like you just have to get 2 ores destroyed, and then your elites are just gonna keep spawning, basically. Kill a couple of these guys till my blizzard is up, and then blizzard this guy. There we go, I heard the drop. The no-look kill. Just kidding. Alright, and then we've got 8 of those. So it looks like about 7 to 8 you're going to get per elite that you kill. So you just need to kill 5 or 6 and you'll get there. If the enemies stop spawning like this, just go ahead and capture one of these ores and they'll start spawning again. So we got about, what, 4 or 5 elites before the mission failed, before the timer ran out. You get about enough for one of the energy activators per farm of this, and it's really close to the beginning of the mission, so I would definitely say it's the best farm. Next up, we're going to talk about the polyatomic ion particles. You can see that you get it here from Fortress on hard, pretty much any of the missions, so you can take your pick. However, the command relay is super quick and easy. We're actually going to change this to private, make sure it's on hard, and fast travel to this small checkpoint up top. I'm turning it to private so that we can just repeat the mission over and over again, only killing the first elite. You can also do the second elite. They do drop the ion particles as well. However, the final boss does not drop any, so there's no reason to go that far, and he does have immunity balls. But the command relay is just standing inside this dome right here and just getting kills until the elites come out. And there we go, he just called out the first elite, and there he is. Oh, he's running from me, per usual. And then of course I have to reload. Alright, so that is the first elite. He is going to drop 8 of the ion particles. You can keep going and complete this mission if you want to. There is another elite. Alright, and he's going to drop 7. So we got 15 from that run, and then you want to just go ahead and abort the mission and just restart it, because the final boss doesn't give you any iron particles. So on average you're going to get about 15 per, so you're going to have to do that quite a few times in order to get up to the 72. So I've been running this mission to get my polyatomic ion particles. As you can see, I'm up to 91. It didn't really take as long as I thought it would. However, I wanted to point this out. If you guys are farming this mission, make sure you look in this little cave afterwards, because look at that, it's like a little loot cave. There are 1 to 3 boxes down here, and doing damage up top will also break all the stuff in here, so it's a nice little loot cave to go in and grab your materials when you're done farming everything else. Alright, moving on to the final piece of our energy activator, which is the most RNG hardest part of this whole thing, the energy activator blueprint. Now to get these, you have to get lucky on some amorphous materials. So let's look up energy activator blueprint, and we're going to see all the amorphous patterns that you can get lucky and get this energy activator blueprint. Most of the normal ones are going to be 3%, but you could use a shape stabilizer in order to increase it to 6%. And then on the hard mode, you're going to have a 6% base, and then you can increase it to 10%. So if you have shape stabilizers, which are pretty rare in the first place, I would suggest using those on the energy activators when you want them, or perhaps an ultimate character, but most likely on the energy activators. And of course, you can go into this access info. I have a whole video on how to use this section of the game to see which amorphouses you want to farm for, but I would recommend just farming for things that you want already, and you're going to get these instead of the stuff you want anyway, and it's a good thing. But the one I'm going to show you guys is number 59 right here. We got from one of the dungeons that I mentioned in Hagios, and this is going to be a 6%er. I don't think I have any shape stabilizers, but we'll see if we can raise it to 10%. But I do want that 20% ultimate LEPIC code, so either way I'll be happy. But as you can see, the linked reconstructed device info says hard executioner, so that's who we got to go fight. All right, here we go. I need the ultimate LEPIC, but I'm showing you guys this energy activator, so either one will be good for me. Let's see what we got. Let's go! I got the ultimate LEPIC piece I needed. He is complete. Let's go. Making a video for the energy stabilizer. And we get the final piece to our ultimate LEPIC, which is amazing. It's taken me like, I don't know, a few days to get this done. I've been like kind of lucky. Well, it's been kind of spread out because I've been farming for supply moisture, I've been farming for glay, I've been farming for all sorts of different things. But we had a few of these, so we decided to go for it. And let's get it in there real quick.
What do you need?
Oh no. Where is it? Oh no, I have to farm more crystal biogel. Damn. Okay, well, maybe that'll be my next video. That's going to do it for this video, how to get those energy stabilizers. They're a 30-hour research, so it's definitely worth trying to have one of those cooking at all times if you can. Obviously, it's going to be RNG whether you get those energy activator blueprints or not. However, hopefully this video helps you farm all the other pieces. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.